All right, what's going on, Team Philly? Welcome to this week's Strength Express class. So, if you were in my previous 20 minutes of strength class that I've been doing the past couple of months, this class is going to be essentially the same thing. We just changed up the day and the time, but we're going to keep it live and we're going to stick with the same general format. So, definitely have your dumbbells. Some weeks we'll do upper body, some weeks we'll do solely lower body, but also we're going to do total body. So, that's what we're going to do today. Total body workout. With that said, we're going to start with our warm-up, and then I will get into our format for today's workout. So, get into a push-up position. We're going to do a Spider-Man stretch with a rotation. So, starting in our push-up position, bring your left leg up towards your left hand, drive your left elbow to the floor, and then reach up towards the ceiling. So we're getting the lower body stretch here and also rotating our spine a little bit. Let's do that one more time on this side. Make sure you're breathing. Plant that hand again. Now let's go to the other side. Right leg up. Drive that elbow. And reach for the ceiling. Hit that twice. Reset and make your way back up to the feet. All right, so now we're going leg grab stretch. So nice and tall, cup the knee, grab right above your ankle, standing nice and tall, just raise your leg up. You should feel a nice stretch on your glute hip area. Hold this for a few seconds and then we'll hit the other side. Let's hit both sides twice. Finishing off on this side. Now to finish off our warm-up, making it a little bit more dynamic, let's go for 10 jumping jacks. That's 5. And 10. All righty. Getting into the workout today. We're going to be doing 3 circuits. Circuit number 1 will be upper body. Circuit number 2 will be lower body. And circuit 3 will be core. All these circuits are going to follow the same format. So we'll be doing 2 moves, 40 seconds on, 10 seconds off, and we'll be going for 3 laps. Circuit 1 is our upper body circuit. Move 1 will be an overhead press from a seated position. So when we're in this position, tight core, dumbbells in a neutral position. As we press overhead, we rotate out. This can be tough to get into, this position here, seated. So if you would like, you can come to a kneeling position or a standing position. Move number 2 is going to be our bent over row. So feet under the hips, push those hips back. And we're just rowing right here. Let's go for it. Give a couple seconds to get into position. Going overhead press first. And let's go for it. 40 seconds. Decent amount of time. No rush. Full range of motion. Make sure you get those arms all the way overhead. Those arms should be pretty much completely straight at the top. Biceps next to your ear. On your way down, those dumbbells should be right in front of your shoulder. We got 5 seconds left. Keep going, and done. All right. Up to your feet. We're going bent over row now. Dumbbells in both hands still. Push those hips back, chest parallel to the floor, and we're rowing. Drive those elbows up into the ceiling. Think about having your wrist come back towards your back pocket. And as we lower, nice and controlled, those dumbbells should be reaching towards the floor. Let your shoulders protract a little bit. course, maintain that core integrity, nice straight back. All right, 1 lap down, 2 to go. Sticking with these same 2 moves here. Overhead press, let's get set. Right back to it. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale on the way down. Exhale as you press overhead. We're just over halfway. Especially if you're seated, make sure you're keeping that chest out, core tight. Back to our bent over rows on the feet. Get set. And let's go. Depending on how heavy your weights are, this move might be pretty easy. In that case, slow it down a bit. Hold it at the top for a second or 2, maybe even 3 or 4. Very slowly lower. And repeat. Five seconds. Couple more. And finishing off our upper body circuit here. 1 more lap. Go for it. In general, you're probably going to want lighter dumbbells for your overhead pressing than for your rowing. So if you have other options, keep that in mind as your shoulders get tired here. Halfway. Three seconds and resting for 10. Get ready to go. Bent over rows here. We're moving on to the lower body after this. All right, let's do it. If you get tired in this bent over position, you can go ahead and stand up for a second. Give yourself a little bit of rest, then try to get back to it. Five seconds. All right, moving on. So now moving on to the lower body, same format, same time structure, 2 new moves. Up first is going to be alternating lunges. So dumbbells in each hand, if you would like. You can also do this body weight. Just going for alternating lunges here. If you want to have a little bit less impact on your knees, you can go for reverse lunges. Either or is cool. Move number 2 is going to be an RDL. So dumbbells in our hands for sure for this one. Just pushing those hips back. Going down to about mid-shin with our dumbbells. Driving the hips forward. Working on those hamstrings, that back side of our body. And we'll be there. 3 laps. Let's go for it. Got a 10-second countdown. Starting with lunges. And let's go. Down to 90 degrees. Push through that front foot. Keep it up, 10 seconds. All right, rest. If you need to, drop those dumbbells for a few seconds. All right, 2 seconds to go. Let's get set. And RDLs. This is all in the hips here. Exhale as you drive those hips forward. Return to the top. Inhale on the way down. That's it for lap 1. Starting off lap 2 with our lunges. Let's do it. Take your time lunging. Try to avoid banging your knee off the floor. We want to control it. Starting to feel that in those quads. It's a good thing in front of those legs. Done. Again, drop those dumbbells in between. Give yourself some rest. Right back to it now. Let's go. This is another move where you can probably handle a decent amount of weight. So if you only are working with light dumbbells, slow it down again. Take your time getting into that bottom position. Hold it at the end there. Then you can explode up. All right, lap 3. Finishing off lower body here. Lunges and RDLs one last time. Going for it. Nice and controlled still. "15 seconds, keep powering through. Attacking those quad muscles. And last but not least, RDLs to finish the circuit off. All right, go for it. And relax. Third and final circuit coming up, focusing on just core here. So 2 new moves. Up first is going to be a V up. So on your back, legs extended out. Of course, keep your low back glued to the floor. Hands reaching out. We're just going to try to reach for our toes. Depending on your flexibility, you may or may not make it. For instance, I definitely don't. But just by reaching, we're going to be feeling that in our core. So keep it slow, controlled. Try not to jerk too much when you're doing it. We'll be there for 40 seconds, so you're definitely gonna be feeling a burn. Move number 2 is a plank with an up down. So plank position, starting on your hands, and then we'll go down to our elbows and back up. So we'll just be moving there. Relapse to finish it off. Alrighty, V-ups first. Get into position, legs up. Gonna be reaching those arms. Go for it. Yeah, try not to jerk. Bring yourself up to where you can. Slowly come back to the floor. Pace yourself with these. And done. Okay, 10 seconds. Get ready to go. Push up plank. We drop it down to our elbows, alternating right there. Go for it. Take your time in the transition. We still want to stay stable. Five seconds. Okay, that's it for lap 1. 2 more laps. Get to the floor again. Go for V-ups. Breathe in while you're on your back and exhale as you reach those arms out. Keep going, 5 seconds. All right. Plank position. You got 3 seconds, get ready, and go. Got about 10 seconds. If you need to hold it in either position for a second, do that. Or even for the remainder of the time. You got 5 seconds. Last lap, right here. V-ups, up downs, and we're done. Let's do it. Less than 2 minutes to go. I know you're feeling that burn. If anything, just try to hold those legs up. That can be a workout in itself. When you're ready, start going for those reaches again. Make sure there's no arch in your low back as you get tired. We're going to prevent that. 5 seconds. Last move of the day. Plank up downs. Let's get set. Go for it. Last 40 seconds. 5 seconds. And that's a wrap. Catch your breath, get some water. We'll do 2 quick stretches and we'll be out of here. First one we'll do is just down dog to cobra. So go back to your push-up position, shoot those hips up, drive those heels to the floor, let your neck relax. After you hold that for a few seconds, drop your chest to the ground, push those hands to the floor, extend that spine. Let's do that one more time. All right. And then to finish off, we're just gonna do a butterfly stretch. So sitting down nice and tall, bring those feet together. Just focus on your breathing here as you're stretching. Big breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. One more breath. Boom. And that's it for today's Strength Express class. I will see you next Thursday at the same time. See you there.